Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and dreamers of all ages, welcome to the Disney Countdown Show.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Disney Countdown Show. I am the Dapper Danielle and I am joined by the lovely and fabulous co-host from the other coast. It is Megan the Magical Millennial. Hello, babe.
Hello. Good morning. Hi, everybody. So excited to be back.
So excited to be back. And again, it's
weird
that we're almost through this season.
That's crazy. You don't realize it until it hits like where we are now, like episode 16. I'm like, what? We only have 2 more countdowns to do. That's nuts.
And I'm realizing I'm going to have to figure this out, but I think I miscounted my countdown again. I need to stop doing this. You know, we've been doing this for how many seasons now? And how many episodes?
This is our 4th season.
Danielle's such a slacker.
No. It's just we've done so many that, you know, it's just kind of like you lose it in the midst of all the episodes. Yeah, they blur together, exactly.
It's a thing. But I'm excited for this countdown because we're continuing our series of Disney Easter eggs. Mm-hmm. And again, y'all, if you listen to last episode, you know that we've covered anything from the movies to Inside the Parks to other obscure references. We kept it very broad, and I'm excited about these other ones that we have coming up here later on in the episode.
Me too. Obviously, when it gets to the top 5, I get very excited about it because, yes, these are the top ones that we love so much. And the Easter eggs, you know, this is the longest Easter you've ever experienced. We're continuing the Easter eggs through Easter. So hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. And we're excited to get into our top choices for this countdown.
But well, I mean, like any true Disney holiday, we celebrate for multiple weeks on end. So we're just bringing it to the Easter celebration also.
It's kind of like a month. It's a holiday month. It's like your birthday. It's a birthday month. You can celebrate all month long.
Hey, that's going to be Dapper Mom next month. Because Mom's birthday and Mother's Day are, so her birthday is the week before, is it a week before? No,
Mother's Day?
A weekend after Mother's Day.
Oh, okay.
So she goes from Mother's Day to her birthday, and it's Mom week. So we can do the exact same thing. We can celebrate. Dapper
Mom May. I love that.
It's
a whole month-long celebration. She's very lucky to be born in May. I'll say that. That's very nice. Well, of course, if you haven't done so already, we are posting on the socials. Y'all, we just hit 10K on TikTok. Thank you so much for following us over there. Very exciting. As some people know, growing on TikTok is not easy, so we really appreciate you watching all of our videos. And we are on Instagram and Threads as well. We have, I think we're nearing the 14K mark on Instagram. So again, appreciate y'all following over there too. And we do have our full episodes on YouTube. So hello YouTube fam who watch us and our beautiful faces over there. That's youtube.com/countdown network. And of course we are the Dapper Danielle and the Magical Millennial _ on all of our personal socials.
On all the socials.
On all the socials.
And y'all make sure y'all, I don't even have to remind y'all because you've been doing this so well of rating and reviewing our show. And that's over on wherever you listen to our podcast. We appreciate you wherever you're listening in from. And so make sure if you're on Apple that you're going and submitting those stars, and you can submit a review through there, or over on Spotify you can submit stars, but you can't really leave like a normal review. You can leave an episode comment, and we do take that as a review also. Or you can also send us a DM over through our emails or over through the Instagram as well, and then we can go through and read those off. So we actually have a couple of new ones for us.
Ooh,
and just to remind y'all, the email is disneycountdownshow@gmail.com. Okay, but now we do have a brand new one, and this is a 5-star Apple review. Ooh.
Oh, we love our Apple reviews. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And this is from, how would we pronounce this? Kroger's 91?
Or maybe C. Roger or we'll say Kroger.
This is Kroger's, but with a C. You know, like the grocery store.
Yeah.
91.
That's with a C, not a K. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Words are hard as Danielle is waking up this morning. And yes, y'all, we film our episodes in the morning. So you never know what side of the Dapper Danielle you're going to get, you know? Anyway, continuing on. So this one says, favorite Disney podcast. Hey y'all, I love starting my week off with Disney Countdown Show and getting the latest news and gossip from Danielle and Megan. It's my son's and I's favorite podcast to listen to on our daily walks. I've been following both of you for some time now. Megan gives me my fill of all the things I miss out over in Disneyland since I've only ever been there once. And of course, Danielle keeps me up to date on all the things coming and going with my home park. Aw. We have a family trip planned in September for spooky season, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and my son's first. He went when he was 3 months and 6 months for his little trip. Hope to see one, if not maybe both of y'all there. I'll be sure to be carrying along Danielle's book. Oh, the whole trip just in case for an autograph.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. I really want to go to spooky season and Halloween over there. That needs to happen this year, Danielle. It's got to be one for Halloween and one for the holidays because I want to go to Jollywood.
Oh, yes. Because you were kind of bummed that you missed out on that last year.
I was very bummed, and I was really trying, but just didn't work in the schedule with like the wedding and everything. So this year, I think we're going to make it happen.
That'd be exciting.
And then we'll see you there. That's so exciting. Oh, yay. Well, this next one is from Kiwi's Gramps, which is a wonderful username. I love that.
I'm loving all of our usernames today. This is great.
That's fantastic. Yes. Kiwi's Gramps says, always working and has 5 stars. Thank you. And says, I love listening to the countdowns. I'm a crane operator, always working, so I go to Disneyland with you each week. My first visit was in 1959 and still love it. I now go with the grandkids and share the magic with them. That is incredible. Wow. So I am so jealous of you to be able to see Disneyland in the 50s. I always say that's a time that I would have loved to have seen Disneyland because obviously that was the opening decade. And wow, that is amazing. That was when Matterhorn was just put in. We found out, we did our research the other day that Matterhorn was put up in the 50s. So that is so cool. Kiwi's Gramps, I am very, very jealous of you.
That's pretty cool.
And that's amazing that you get to go with the grandkids now. Thank you for that lovely review.
And now, this one. Oh, I hate that we can't show you the photo, but I'll explain it here in a minute. Okay.
Oh, that's a cute photo. Okay.
Isn't that cute? Okay.
Yes.
So I'll read it first. And this one says, "Hello, Megan and Danielle and the entire Disney Countdown Show crew. I'm Jen from SoCal.
Hi, Jen.
Thought it was about time I sent an email thanking you all for the magic you bring to me on my Mondays. I followed Megan and Danielle for a while on Instagram and like many others discovered where in the Countdown Show..." Wait, words are hard.
They were.
And like many others discovered they were in the Countdown Show way after they had already been doing it for a while and had to go back to catch up. Yes, I think that's so funny. Like people are still figuring out that we're doing this thing. Anyway, again, we've been here for 4 seasons. How many episodes? But y'all, we're just happy that you're here finally and enjoying the ride.
Yes.
Anyway, I look forward to watching you on YouTube. Hey, every Monday, because Mondays are the worst and it's always helps brighten the day. I've loved all the content you both bring and really love seeing you cross over with other creators. It feels like such a welcoming community that you are helping to foster. As someone who used to work in and network in different type of content community, the beauty community, it's refreshing to see a community of creators that supports each other and where I've not seen any drama. On that note, I think a great countdown would be other Disney content creators that have influenced you. A few episodes back, Danielle said her top underrated character was Clarice. Yes.
Oh,
totally
yeah.
agree. And this is why I bounded as her for Dapper Day this last Sunday, while my husband bounded as Dale. Photos attached for your reference. I've sadly never met either of you in the parks, but keep my fingers crossed that one day I will. Just pre-ordered Danielle's book and can't wait to read it before our trip to Walt Disney World in January 2026. Sorry for the long letter. Keep up the magic and all the entire team has been working on the Disney Countdown Show. Oh, thank you, Jen.
Thank you, Jen.
And yes, she took this picture with Chip and Dale. She has a lovely Clarice Dapper Day look, and he has such a cute Dale Rescue Rangers look on, and that looks adorable. Y'all are fantastic.
That is
Thank you,
really
Jen.
cute, and I bet they were really excited to see you. That is amazing. Oh, I love it.
The sunglasses match so perfectly, too.
Yes, it's so good. Well done. All right, well, thanks, Jen, and hello over on YouTube.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Well, this last one here is from Melinda on Instagram. Melinda says, I love that we have a variety of different avenues today for the reviews. Thank you so
Right.
much. Melinda says, hello, Danielle and Megan. I am an Orlando native, so have had passes many times throughout the years. We recently got passes again after a hiatus and began following you on socials. I even bumped into you both and snagged a pic during one of the last days of Festival of the Arts. Hello! It was so nice to meet you recently. Yay! But I had not listened to the podcast. This past week, we were in a car accident and have been dealing with mild concussion symptoms. Due to not being able to have screen time, TV, or driving, I've been binge listening. Thank you, with 5 Mickeys. Oh my gosh, Melinda. I'm so sorry about your car accident. I'm so sorry about your injuries too, but I'm glad that you guys are
happy that we walked away with
relatively
minor
okay.
injuries, though.
Yeah, exactly, and that it wasn't worse. So hope you guys are recovering just fine now, and thank you so much for listening while you're in recovery mode. We really appreciate it. So thank you, and sending you all the healing vibes and everything, pixie dust magic.
And I love that we in these past reviews that we just listened to, it just kind of shows that everybody's listening to, you never know where people are listening to our episode at.
True. Yeah.
People are listening to us on their walks, while they're in recovery, while they're just hanging out. Maybe y'all are doing laundry right now. You're doing your Monday chores. Maybe we're distracting you from work right now, which so sorry. Sorry, not sorry, really. And but we're so happy that you guys listen in wherever you do, and it really just makes our heart glad.
Yes, thank you.
I sound like my grandmother there for a second. Oh, that just makes my heart so glad. Oh, goodness. Anyways, moving on. We have some new Patreon fam that have joined us. And y'all, a big shout out to the Patreon family. We also have some Patreon members that are listening in right now as part of our live family as we're recording this. Hello, live fam. And y'all have been popping off in the Discord. I actually need to check my Discord messages because I have like 5 messages that somebody sent me, and usually it's something Orange Bird related over there, and so I need to be on top of it. Anyway, but we have a couple new members, and this is going to be Loretta, Allison, and Lynette. Oh, hello. Fabulous.
Welcome.
So 3 new members, and y'all make sure you're going and checking out what we have available over there. We added in, I knew we had the Discord, the free version of the Discord, or at least a free version of the Discord channel. You guys can join be part of the Patreon for free. It doesn't give you a lot of access to stuff, but at least you will get the notifications of show updates and scheduling updates. So you will at least get those. But if you want to go ahead, instead of being a paid subscriber wherever you listen to it for the exact same dollar amount, you can get the bonus episodes and so much more over on the Patreon, and we highly suggest it. They're pretty cool fam. We love that fam.
They are a really cool fam. You get to be a part of our awesome community where we talk all things Disney, even just, share whatever we want to. It's kind of like we've all become one big family, and that's what's really awesome about it. We especially love to chat every month during our virtual hangs. Sometimes we even do, if we're all together on one coast, we've started to do in-person hangs, which is awesome. We did one over at Disney World, one at Disneyland, and it is a lot of fun. So if you are interested and want to check out all the stuff that you get as being a Patreon member, we do have the link in our episode notes, or you can search us Disney Countdown Show on patreon.com. Yeah, and hello everyone who is here in our live chat today. We appreciate you being here. Another perk of being part of the Patreon.
Oh, poor Will. He's caught up on all the bonus episodes and doesn't know what to do with his life right now. Oh no!
Oh no! We got one more coming very soon, don't worry.
Don't worry, we got you. It's fine.
It's fine. Oh man. All right. Well, Danielle, we are just coming off of Easter weekend. How was it? I saw you went to was it a concert? Where did you go? for over the weekend?
You know, we spiced it up this year, right? Because Mom and Dad were going to stay in Nashville for Easter. And they were like, you know what? We can focus on the new grandbaby. We got and my niece is up there with my sister and brother-in-law, and to be like, oh, let's be up there. Well, part of his family decided to come into town for my brother-in-law's family, and they're like, you know what? No, we can't be the favorite grandma and grandpa. We have to step away and let the baby go ahead and hang out with other family members. We can't just be like hogging her to ourselves. So they decided, oh, let's go see the big baby. Let's go down and see Danielle. So then they came down and visited me, and they brought my brother along too, which was great because we didn't realize how much Clarence, my brother, he's the middle child of the three of us, and he has done a lot of Disney, but there's some things that he had never done before, or like hadn't done in a long time. We didn't realize with how much me and Mom and Dad have gone and seen Frozen sing along. Clarence has never seen Frozen sing along.
Our favorite.
Oh yeah, and we got some good royal historians again. It was
Were
so
they good? Oh, fantastic! That's such a good show.
It's such a good show, and we got there's one performer that he is very dry, like he's very like deadpan almost in a way, and hilarious. Oh, so good,
Amazing.
But so Clarence had a good time with that. We did a lot of things that he had not really done. Last time we were in Epcot, because we did go to Epcot last holiday season, but we only stayed in World Showcase because we entered in through World Gateway over there.
Okay.
He never saw Communicore. He had never seen World Celebration or the Walt statue. He never went into Moana. And I'm like, Clarence, I've been neglecting you as a Disney adult sister. And he's like, no, it's okay. And so we went and did a lot of things before the rest of the family comes down. So my niece and the other siblings, they will be coming down next trip here next month, actually. And it'll be the baby's first time to Disney World. And so of course, it's going to be all about the baby, right? So
All about the baby.
I'm so excited for it to be all about the baby. I'm so ready to have Auntie Danielle introduce her to all the characters. It's so exciting. Anyway,
It's gonna be the best.
it's gonna be obnoxious. Y'all get ready for it. It's gonna be obnoxious. And
man.
so we got to focus on Clarence and just be like, no, dude, this is your chance to go and experience stuff before we're like in full family mode again, and we're taking up time doing stuff that way.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, I'm glad he got to do stuff he hasn't done yet.
Yeah.
And enjoy the weekend with that's so fun. Family time at the parks is truly, it's very, very, it's magical, really.
Yeah, but it just showed how spoiled Dapper Dad is.
Oh yeah.
because I mean, yes, he has an pass and would like drive in when they lived here closer to Disney World, but now we were all crammed in my apartment, so we were all hanging out here, and that wasn't the issue. It was the driving that was the issue, because Dad's like, what do you mean it's going to take us 35 minutes to be able to get to Magic Kingdom? What do you mean traffic's really bad and now it's going to be 45 minutes? And I'm like, well, Daddy, we're not staying on property. We're saving a little money because we're saving that for the big trip for the baby. And he's like, oh, I hate not staying on Disney World property because he can't just get on the monorail or on a boat and just pop into the park. We have to drive down I-4, and such a spoiled Dapper Daddy.
I know. It's a little different on property, off property. But yeah. Poor Dapper Dad, just learning the ways of
He's like, oh,
not being right next to the park.
Do it. How dare I?
Oh, he's learning.
He's learning.
Getting the different
but
experiences.
What about you? So were you? I saw the picture with you and the puppers and the hubbies.
Yes. We definitely got some family time this weekend. I definitely took a couple of days break, almost a week from the parks, just to organize some stuff at home and be with the fam. It was very lovely. We had a nice dinner on Easter, and I got some work done over here. But yeah, took some time with the doggies, with the hubby, and it was lovely. It's always really nice to chat and catch up with some extended family, and enjoy some good food. I made deviled eggs for the first time. That was really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, I haven't made them before, but they're so easy. I didn't realize how easy they were. It's like you hard boiled eggs, which is a very easy process too. And I'm gonna do that a lot more now because I love hard boiled eggs. I don't know about y'all, and I know they're stinky, especially when you first take them out and peel them. But I love them, and I'm gonna be doing that a lot more. So I'm an egg fan. I love eggs through and through, but. That's like, oh, I'm like, oh my God, this is very simple.
I think Mom and Dad Dad likes them more than Mom does of deviled eggs. But I don't know, us kids, we never liked deviled eggs.
Really? Okay, because maybe it's a family or like growing up kind of thing, and I totally get it because Evan was the same way. My husband, he is not an egg person. He likes them a certain way. Can only have like eggs Benedict with like covered in hollandaise sauce and like poached eggs and stuff. Very the bougie eggs, as I call them. But I'm like. I grew up with egg salad sandwiches. I grew up with deviled eggs, hard-boiled eggs all the time. And like my grandma, she was the sweetest ever. She'd always make us, we called them dipping eggs, even though they were it's over easy eggs is what they are. But we'd call them dipping eggs because you dip your toast in them and you'd eat it with the yolk. So we were an egg family for sure growing up. And so I understand how it's like you either like them a lot or, it's just like, no, I don't really care for them. I'm not, because you didn't grow up with them.
Well, I think
for some people it's a texture thing. I think.
I think for me it's a texture thing.
Yeah.
For I don't know. I think it's for the rest of the family. Like growing up in the South in a very like Southern family, everybody makes deviled eggs differently. Like there's
and that's different recipes for deviled eggs. Yeah.
And there's some people you don't invite back over to your house because they do it wrong.
I fully agree. If you ever put raisins in deviled eggs, I probably will stop talking to you.
But they are not invited back to the potluck.
No.
And so I don't know. There's some things that could be why. Maybe it's just the association with it of like you kept seeing it every single family function, or like you're like, oh no, that aunt's version, it's really bad. We can't have it. So we associate with certain things.
Yeah, I totally get it. It is definitely. Like I said, it's just either you like them or you're like, no, absolutely not. So, Haley in the comments here says, with egg prices, all eggs are bougie now. Fully agree.
True,
Haley.
accurate.
It's crazy. Can we please do something about this? Yeah, but that's how I did that for the first time because I was making an appetizer for Easter, and they turned out really well. I was a little pat on the back for myself.
You're like, look at me being a homemaker wifey and bringing deviled eggs. It's so bougie.
Starting. I want to try to do that more. Like start, making little bites, little appetizers, and it turned out really well. We had a very peaceful, lovely Easter, I will say. So
I love that.
Not bad, yeah. But also, you guys, in other personal news, I don't know if you saw on Instagram, TikTok, Danielle. Collabed with Spirit Jersey. The official Spirit Jersey, and she has her own night sleep tight treatment. Churros tonight, Spirit Jersey. Woo! It's so pretty.
It honestly, it turned out so good. It looks so
really
pretty.
Good.
And y'all, it is a black Spirit Jersey. So my brother and I, we wore it into the park yesterday, and you'll see the photos. They'll probably already be up by the time this episode releases. But we took photos, and Clarence was my male model. And it was gorgeous. It looks really good on Clarence too. And what's funny is that a lot of y'all in the comments said, oh, the Spirit Jersey looks a little big on you. And I'm like, well, this is the same size I order for the Disney Parks one. It's a 2X. My brother, brother usually wears a 3X because he's so tall. The 2X fit him pretty good. And I was just like, is this one cut bigger than the Disney Parks one is? I don't know.
I don't know if it's like different sizing for different like places that it ends up, in the parks or wherever. I have found that Spirit Jersey, sometimes you can go one size down. Sometimes they do run big. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I haven't tried to wash it or anything like that yet. I've just been wearing it for photos and like just around the house. And
I love it. It looks so good.
Thank you. I'm very happy with how well it turned out. And it's just cool to say, like, hey, I've partnered with a brand that also has content and merch in the park. Like, that's
A very popular item in the parks.
Exactly.
Yeah, for years now. So that is so cool. I was very grateful and blessed to be a part of the design of Spirit
Yes.
It was one moment where Danielle was like, what looks better here? What do you think? And I was like,
I was
like
polling
this.
Pimple. I had 3 designs. I was going back and forth with Spirit Jersey, and they're like, well, we can do this. I'm like, it doesn't sing right. It doesn't feel right. So I literally had the 3 options. I sent it to the entire the family group chat, and I showed Cole, and then I showed Megan, and I'm like, no reaction, no lead up, no nothing. Honest opinion, which one looks best. And she helped out. Megan really helped me decide which one, and actually helped pick the current design that we went with. So yeah, Megan, you had a big part of it.
I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Again, it looks amazing. It turned out extremely well. I'm so excited for everyone to get their hands on one. It's so cool because there's not a ton of churro merch, really, and this is special. This is a special one for you.
When I tell you, so when I was out in California, right, I did get a chance to go to the Spirit Jersey warehouse.
Oh, yeah.
They had not started working on my jersey yet. When Cole went out there, they actually found it on the screen printing floor. And they were and Cole sent me a video in the screen printing room being like, Danielle, they're working on it. And I was like, ah! And he was so excited for me.
So cool.
But I got to walk the facility and where they actually like do the all the tie dyeing and everything like that for the Spirit jerseys that are like in the parks. They do those in house, and that's done in California. So they're doing the tie dye. They do the screen printing. The shirts themselves they make those in a different warehouse, and then they're transferred into the California one to be screen printed there in the California warehouse.
Got it. Okay.
And it's a lot that goes into it. So
yeah,
I was impressed with how much detail and like the ombre effect that they did in my font and the glitter that they put into the churro. It was really cool.
It looks so good. Yes.
But
amazing.
Anyway, where I was going with that was I was telling them, okay, so we're moving forward with the churro design. This is what we're doing. And I was talking to the president of Spirit Jersey and some of the other social media girls, and they're like, yeah, we think it's gonna do okay. Yeah, Danielle, are you sure it's gonna do okay? And I'm like, why do you ask? And they're like, well, because we've been burned by churros before. And they have the display racks of all the ones that they've done before. And then they grabbed the Disneyland churro Spirit Jersey that released last year with the Disney Eats collection.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Disney World never got that Spirit Jersey. It was a Disneyland exclusive. I think I talked about this in that episode.
Yes, you have. Yeah.
And it looks like a pretzel.
You guys, I love you, Spirit Jersey. I really do. And at Disney, again, we love you. Some of these designs, if you just would talk to us, we can help you out. And we're the churro people, okay?
Right.
That whole collection, I guess that part of the collection, it was not it. I'm sorry. It missed the mark.
It missed the mark.
Anyway, yeah, and the ears weren't great. Will says the ears weren't great in the chat. No, you're absolutely right. It's yeah. Yes, you've been burned by churros before, but that was because the churros did not look right. So
they didn't look like a churro. Or when Disney's done churros on a lounge fly, I think this was it was right before I left Disney. So this would have been fall of 2021. There was a Disney Parks design that they had a churro on it. It looked like a rolled cigarette.
And that can happen if you're not careful.
Right. So I'm like, no, I designed this churro artwork, and this is my artwork to make it look like a churro. And so we shouldn't have this miscommunication. Everybody should know what it is. And yeah, so I was very particular on this one. I'm like, guys, no, we got this. The Dapper Danielle fam and the Dapper Danielle fan base, they will know and they'll understand. And so y'all, thank you so much already for pre-ordering, or it's not even pre-ordering. Some of you will be getting them delivered by the time this episode airs. And so thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, it's so exciting. Yay. It's amazing.
so much happening, right?
We do have a lot happening.
The book, the Spirit jersey, and then now we're working on Magic merch.
Yes,
and
y'all have seen Magic Merch Co. is coming. We have our own merch that's dropping, and y'all, we have a date. We have a date for you. It is May 27th. Our first drop goes live. So we have some designs coming at you that day. We might even have one, like a limited release item that will go live the same day. So get ready. In a little over a month, we have our merch dropping. It's going to be it's so exciting to go through all these ideas that we've had for a long time, all these designs, and also get your guys' feedback and opinions on what you want to see. So we're incorporating that as well. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. So if you haven't done so, we do have an email alert that you can sign up for at magicmerch.co. And then we also have our socials, which we will be posting there more as this date nears. And that's at magicmerch.co on the socials.
Right. I know it's like, okay, yes, it is right after Memorial Day. We understand. It's literally just because we don't have time beforehand, and
we need that weekend.
We need that weekend to make sure everything's prepped and ready to go, because the week before is my book release, and I'm doing the book release. I'm doing a signing at Barnes and Noble here in Orlando that Friday on the 15th, I think, and then I'm like, okay, got a little bit of stuff that's going on with the book stuff, and then afterwards I can focus fully on the merch, Magic Merch Co.
Yes.
So that's why we're doing everything on May 27th. So stay tuned. More info. We'll be giving plenty of info for y'all also. And yes, I know Chica, exactly. She wrote so many things happening in 2025. Yes, we're not even at the halfway mark, and I'm exhausted already.
It is a big year, y'all. We're making moves. We're having fun. And yeah, 2025 is our year to just stay busy as we do.
Literally. Yes. Never a dull moment for us. Always something new. Always something happening.
Never a dull moment. Well, Danielle, I think it is time for us to get into some Disney news, shall we?
Yes.
We interrupt our program to bring you this
Disney news.
Well, lots
Speaking
of
of
stuff happening on
exhausted.
your coast. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot happening on our coast. And we'll try to get through a lot of these. Y'all, this is some updates that have been happening. A lot of announcements were happening. Words are hard. A lot of little things have been announced for Walt Disney World offerings as we get closer to summer, as we get closer to Epic Universe releasing, as all these things are happening, right? So the very first thing was Walt Disney World decided to extend early entry and extend hours for resort guests. And now this has been hold on. Extending evening hours benefits to resort hotel guests into 2026, which I'm not surprised that this is happening. This is something like, not anything earth-shattering. It's just confirming that it will be happening. But it's not like you're getting extra hours, only extra 30 minutes. So it's getting you extra walk time.
It's just the time literally through 2026. They're just saying this is what's happening. Don't worry, your trip that you booked in 2026, you are still getting your early entry and extended hours. Is that right? Okay.
Exactly.
And Danielle, I actually have a question. I was with some wonderful friends that were able to do the extended hours. Is that a separate ticket to do that, or do you just get to go as a resort?
So as long as you're staying at Disney Resort hotels,
okay,
you get to go in 30 minutes early for your park entry.
I did that. What? So the extended hours, is there a special thing for there's like an after park close thing?
Yeah, kind of. So there are after hours. Okay, now hold on. I'm going to say these names wrong because these names are so similar. So there's the after hours for hotel guests. So it's just like the 30 minutes early in the morning. Sometimes there's an extra hour in the evening. So that way when you go up to the ride, you have to tap your Magic Band or tap your room card to say that, yes, you're staying on Disney World property, and then you get to go into the line.
Got it. Okay.
So that's one thing. We do have after hours or extended evening hours where that is a separate ticketed event.
Okay. Got it.
Yes.
Then that'll have probably a name attached to it or something, right?
It does
or like
have a name,
title.
and I will.
Yeah.
I will confirm that for us. I'm trying to remember what the name is. It's kind of like how we have a separate ticket for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas during the holiday season, and it includes like entertainment and everything else like that. These tickets are almost the same. Okay, they're almost the exact same price as a normal park ticket.
Got it. Okay.
But it's a limited capacity, so there's less people in the park.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes, I got it.
But you're not getting any extra bonuses of like entertainment or extra food or anything else like that. You're not getting like special trick-or-treating or anything like that.
Got it. Okay. I was a little confused about that, but good to know.
Yeah. Sorry,
Awesome.
we'd like to keep it confusing. But that was mostly for like we have some in the spring and in the summertime, and they're on select nights. They're not all the time though, because now we're getting into convention season, and the conventioneers will rent out the parks in the evenings, and you can't get in basically.
Right. Okay. Got it. Well, this next one we have here is the free dining plan for kids 9 and under in 2026. I saw this, I believe, yesterday. And I was like, dang, okay, free dining plan. That must be nice if you're taking the kiddos on a Disney vacation.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
kinda
it's
cool.
nice that you don't have to worry about the littles if they're under the age of 9. I think that's pretty great. I mean, for my siblings at the age of like 6 or 7, they weren't eating very much, so that's probably why they're like, hey, this is for free, because they're barely qualifying for what you get for a paid version of Disney dining plan.
Right. It's
And
tough
I
to
love
get your
how it's
money's
like,
worth anyway, yeah.
We're going to cut it off at the age of 9, though. Because if you're like my brother, and all of a sudden you start going through your growth spurt at the age of 10 and 11, then you're eating anything and everything. So
You
they're
are
like,
eating.
nope, not for the growing boys. Nope, you're
Right. Yeah, so that's kind of cool for your extra perk in 2026. There's also in 2026, Disney World is offering free water park admission for resort hotel guests in the summer. That is also very cool. I know that Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon, they've kind of been just, on the side, on the waste side for a while. But now they're trying to bring them more to the forefront because they are fun water parks. I know Blizzard Beach has had her issues over the last couple years, especially after the pandemic. But y'all, so if you're a hotel guest, you get to enjoy your free water park visit on your check-in day next summer, which is kind of cool.
So that's an offering that they're having now. And so the whole debate is that will this continue into next year? The answer is
so it's
yes.
extended. Oh, well, there you
It's
go.
extended. It is something you can do now. And you can choose either of the water parks. You cannot park hop between the water parks, but you can either choose Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach. And honestly, if you want just lazy river vibes, Blizzard Beach is pretty great. If you want better water coasters or better water slides, Typhoon is better. Everybody has their personal preference. I personally prefer Typhoon Lagoon, but some people love Blizzard Beach anyway. But yes, so, and then also the big thing is that come May 21st of 2025, this will be the first time that both water parks are open since 2020.
That's kind of, I totally didn't even realize that, but I saw it and that's kind of crazy. I had no idea.
Yeah, because
idea.
usually one will go down for a couple months. So they take turns being shut down in the winter because there's not as many people going. They don't have as many lifeguards working the water parks. So they'll have Typhoon Lagoon open. Blizzard will close for its 3-month refurbishment. And then Typhoon will close. Blizzard Beach will open after its 3-month refurbishment. So they take turns. So it was Blizzard Beach was the one that was down. And then their post 2020, then they just would fully shut down Typhoon or fully shut down Blizzard, and they would take turns. Now they're both open.
Okay. Nice. Well, I have yet to go to Blizzard Beach, y'all. I've never been to that park, so maybe at some point I will be making my way over there. I love Typhoon Lagoon, but I would love to see Blizzard Beach, so yay.
And now we do have some other cruise news. And
Cruise
this is
news.
for the Disney Adventure. Now, we've seen a lot of details released here recently about the Disney Adventure. We know a little more of the entertainment that's coming, and it is official that the adventure has floated out out of the service yard. It is now floating out in the water as they continue working on the interior. But the hull itself, she's ready to go, and she's going to be entering service December of 2025, which is crazy.
It's crazy. She's making her way. They have a 5-year agreement with Singapore Tourism Board, and they're basing the Disney Adventure year-round in Singapore, operating their short cruises. So that is, let's see, it's due to start service on December 15th, offering cruises ranging between 3, 4, and 5 nights. So the adventure's coming, y'all. She is here. She's on the water, and that's, I guess it's in kind of the same time as the Destiny-ish, right? The Destiny, because the Destiny's coming out too.
Maybe. There's too many boats.
Destiny's coming later this year at some point. I think they're they're coming out at the same time.
Well, and I'm getting confused on what offerings are available on what boat. I think is kind of the issue
The
too.
Destiny is going to be the normal, coming out of Florida one. That's the going to the islands and stuff, Disney's islands. This one is going to be mostly centered in Asia. So it's the Asia cruise line. Yeah.
Hey, Disney, I'm just saying, me and Megan, we're willing to make a trip overseas to the Asia parks, as well as on an Asian, the Singapore cruise. We will sacrifice ourselves. We'll be the Americans to test it out. You got our emails. Just let us know.
We volunteer as tribute.
We volunteer as tribute. Anyway. But we have a couple of friends that are they back in town yet? Are they back from Japan?
They're, I think, on the plane coming back right now. Yes.
Oh my gosh. They have been over in Japan for over a week for Star Wars Celebration.
Yes, Star Wars Celebration, which we have been following all weekend long. What an exciting time. Lots of details revealed regarding Star Wars in the parks, as well as, of course, the movies, the shows that are coming out. Ryan Gosling is joining the Star Wars universe, y'all, as in the Starfighter movie that's happening. We have more details about Mandalorian and Grogu, which is coming out next year.
We're getting Lothcat babies.
We're getting a Choose Your Own Adventure on Smuggler's Run, which is kind of awesome.
Crazy.
Or Choose Your Destination. That I'm so excited for that. I have so many reasons to go on Smuggler's Run, which I think they were realizing a lot of people were, kind of just they're passing it by. They weren't going on it when they go to the parks. But now, come May, 26 next year or something like that? May 22nd, excuse me. 2026, you can choose your adventure going to Bespin, Endor, or Coruscant. So really, really cool stuff happening over there. And just a lot of other stuff. Hayden Christensen's coming back for Ahsoka Season 2. Ooh. We have a Darth Maul show that's coming up in the next couple years. And I think it was also revealed that episodes 10, 11, and 12 are coming at some point too. So that's not going to happen for quite a few years, but it is happening. And also, Star Wars Celebration is going to be in Los Angeles next year for the 50th anniversary. So I will be seeing you there. I will be getting tickets for sure, or trying to.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, that's exciting, but exhausting also. And I thought I was tired already for what we're doing this year. We haven't even really gotten started because there's more coming.
I know. There's more. There's always more. They'll never stop.
Well, that wraps up about our news, but I think our friend Chris has a game for us today. Chris, are you there?
Hi, I do have a game. Please, let's play a game.
Let's do it.
So we haven't played this one in a little while, and I don't think maybe much earlier in the season we played it, but this one is Disney Taboo, which as we know is the most sweetest of taboos. Thank you, Sade. She's sitting next to me on the bed.
Fantastic.
just off screen. Before we began, I individually sent Danielle and Megan a list of iconic foods. Their jobs will be to get the other person to guess the word, but I've also included some off-limit taboo words that they have to avoid saying. We have 3 rounds for each of them. We'll start with Danielle. You'll be trying to get Megan to guess your first word.
Ooh, let's go. You got this, Danielle.
Oh no. You've literally
And one thing that I keep forgetting afterwards. We'll say what the words are, because I feel like people probably have no idea what words are off limits. And they're like, why didn't you just say churro?
That's a good idea. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll
Right.
reveal what the taboo words were. Yes.
Yeah.
okay. Because this one's hard, y'all. Like literally every word to describe
Chris
this item
does
is
a good job of making it difficult.
trying to make my life difficult. It's fine. Okay. Doing telepathic powers to you, Megan.
Yes.
Iconic.
Mickey Waffle. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I was about to say it before you even said anything. I was like, wait a minute. She has Mickey Waffle on her screen right now. What if I did that? I should have done that. I should have just said
I
it.
have telepathic powers, y'all. I'm so impressed with myself. Yes, so
I'm
literally,
impressed with you.
mine was Mickey Waffle, and the words I was not allowed to use, of course, was Mickey and waffle, but also mouse, breakfast, pancake shaped iron. I'm like, oh no, so I have to think of something
cast
else.
iron.
Okay,
All right.
take it.
Okay, you ready? Worst snack.
Turkey leg.
Yep. Listen. Yeah, I know we have turkey leg fans out there. I myself am not a turkey leg hater to the core. I actually understand why the turkey leg is popular. It's not something I go out of my way to get every visit, obviously, but it's packed with protein. It's giant. And I get it. It's filled with flavor. It's very salty. But the words that I was not allowed to say on this one were bird, meat, emu, giant, and drumstick, because the rumor or the myth is that it's actually like emu meat or something like that. No, it is turkey. But yeah, usually it is the one that just gets the bad rep. So that's why that was my hint for Danielle.
Thanks.
Do you not like turkey legs too, Danielle? You're not a...
Oh no, I can't stand turkey legs.
Okay.
They're like, I think it's because there's so many. Not my family. My family is not a turkey leg family. It was always extended like family. Whenever we would go to the park, there's always the one family member that's like, "Oh, I have to get a turkey leg," and then they're like gnawing into it, and it's like grease all over them, and then I'm just like. Ow.
It's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's exactly what my family. So it was never in my immediate family. Never ever touched a turkey leg in our life. And then my cousin, when we go with her, she always wants to get a turkey leg.
Yes. Why is it always the cousin?
It's the cousin. I know. It's so crazy. There's always one.
No. If you are
Which,
that
again,
cousin,
more
I'm sorry.
power to
We
you.
love you, but no.
We love you. It's just not my favorite snack. Sorry.
No.
Anyways, next one.
Okay, next one.
Okay, let's hear it.
This one's hard. I don't know if this is one word or two. Blue ribbon.
Corn dog. Whee!
Was it cheating? I feel that was cheating.
No, you can do the taboo. It's not password. You can say anything. You can just it's password is only a one word thing. But with taboo you can say as many words as you need to get the clue.
I was like, how am I going to describe a Disney corn dog without doing corn dog, stick, fried, hot dog, batter, fair? I'm like,
that's tough.
That's a tough one. So I was just like, you know what? Brand name.
Brand name. We love our blue ribbon very much. She's at both Disney World and Disneyland now. So yeah, that was a good one. Really good hint.
Thank you.
Love it. Okay. This next one here is let's see. Oh, Magic Kingdom cart. Popular.
Beignets.
In front of Adventureland.
Oh, spring rolls.
What type though?
Cheeseburger spring rolls.
Yeah, nailed it. Nice. A little more specific on that one, Chris. I like it.
That was more specific.
The stuff I could not say was ground beef, cheese, egg roll, fried, or burger, which, Chris, you could have used another word there because cheeseburger is technically, I couldn't say burger anyway because that's part of cheeseburger. But anyways, I'm getting all technical on my taboo rules now. Sorry. My family and I play taboo a lot. And we get very competitive. So I'm quite familiar with taboo rules. But I'm not criticizing you, Chris. Just wanted to point that out.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Now I'm being weird. Okay. I'll stop.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so I have one more. And I don't know if Megan,
Here we go.
you'll catch on to what I'm throwing down.
This is a good one. I think the snacks is a really good taboo theme.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good theme. Yeah,
gets
because there's
tough.
a lot of like keywords you use to describe them that we're not allowed to say.
Yeah.
What are their names? Okay. So also carts, plural,
Okay.
available everywhere
Okay, churros.
in a box.
Popcorn.
Yes.
Nice. One of my favorite snacks of all time. Love it. Love it, love it. Which ones could you not say? Which words?
I couldn't say kernel, movie, snack, butter, theater.
Snack is a good one to not be able to say because that could trip
Right?
some people up. Yes.
Because I can't say like the snack that's available everywhere.
Right,
It's just
popular
available
snack.
everywhere.
Yeah. Say food item or something. Okay. All right. Last one here on my side, and I haven't even thought of what I'm gonna say yet. Oops. Okay. Okay. So most popular sweet, chocolate on the outside, very cold.
Mickey Premium Bar.
Yes. It's okay. So it's Mickey ice cream bar. Yeah, but Mickey
Yeah.
Premium bar. That's what it is. Yeah.
We'll get
Yeah.
there.
Oh.
Yeah. So the ones I couldn't say, this was Chris. This was really well done. So mouse, frozen, treat, ears, and scoop.
Yeah.
Frozen was a good word, and treat, very good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we did it! Yay!
That was
Thank
it.
you, Chris. Thanks for putting that together.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we love our Disney taboo. But Danielle, I think it is time now to get into our top 5 Disney Easter eggs. Are you ready?
No, but we should jump into it. Okay.
I know you've had to move some stuff around. So
Well,
yeah.
I realized I'm looking through it, and the way I wrote some of these down, because I had it wasn't like one line dedicated to some of these. I wrote the extension down on 2 lines, and so I thought I had enough, but now I'm like,
Oh,
did
I
I
see.
miscount? Am I
Yeah.
missing 2? So
It was a double line Easter egg. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah,
I
so
had that too.
we're figuring it out, and now I'm really just debating where my 3 and my 4 are gonna go.
I totally got you. No worries. Would you like me to recap my 6 through 10
please-
and then get into
please
5? Okay.
do.
Can do. So, my number 10 was Donald Duck in Galaxy's Edge, which is not confirmed to be like an actual thing, but it's a thing because we all know where he is. And that's Galaxy's Edge West, by the way. That's our Batu. Number 9 is the superstar limo characters who were turned into the CDA in Monsters, Inc. The number 8 was Mickey, Goofy, and Donald in Little Mermaid. They're in the audience in the beginning of the movie. Number 7, also in the beginning of this movie, Rapunzel and Flynn at Elsa's coronation in Frozen. And number 6 is a very broad general one, Pixar within Pixar. So different elements from Pixar films being placed in other Pixar films like Buzz Lightyear, in the toy chest in Finding Nemo, the Pizza Planet truck ending up everywhere, those kinds of Easter eggs we love. So my number 5, though, getting into this next list here, this has been said already in this countdown by Danielle, but it is going to be Melvin, Buff, and Max on Winnie the Pooh. Because it's one that I always turn around and say hi to them every single time. You know, when you exit that Heffalump room, always look behind you, look up, and you will see them pretty clear as day. They are definitely in the dark, but you can still see them relatively well if you're not in the back row, because the back row, unfortunately, the honeypot comes over you, so it's kind of hard to see them. But if you're in rows 1 or 2 in the honeypot, you will be able to see them if you just turn around and look back and up. So I love that we still have that nod to the Country Bear Jamboree, which closed relatively early in the 2000s. But yeah, I'm just glad they're still there.
I'm happy that one made your list.
I had to. It's just one of my favorites in the parks for sure, in Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How about you?
So my number 10 was the Tundra Town Anna and Elsa little kid costume cameo in Zootopia.
So cute.
Which is so cute. Number 9 is the Max, Buff, and Melvin in Disneyland. Number 8 is the Wiseacre Farm reference on the back of the Barnstormer queue entrance. Number 7 was the what did I write down?
Is it your handwriting?
Yeah. the bootleg movies in Zootopia.
Oh, yeah. Love that.
All
the posters.
referencing,
Yes.
all the referencing the different posters and the reference to Gigantic, which was a movie that was in production but then got canceled. So there is a reference to the canceled movie also in the bootleg movies.
Yep.
There in Zootopia with what is it? The Weasel.
The Weasel. Yeah.
And then number 6 was the Perry the Platypus skull hidden in the side of Pirates of the Caribbean amongst Calypso's treasures.
Which I'll need to see next time.
Number 5, I'm going ahead and saying my 5, right?
Yeah. What's your 5?
My 5 is hidden over in Batu, and this is over in both Batus, and it is the hidden movie dates on all the cargo above docking bay 7. And I think that's great. So you only can see it from the outside at certain angles. It's on the outside of the crates and one crate on the inside, and they're all numbered, and it's the years that the first 4 Star Wars movies came out, or is it the first 3?
First 3, yeah.
First 3 Star Wars movies. And I think that's great.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Yes, I totally forgot about that, but that is a thing there in Docking Bay. With 76, now I'm drawing a blank on when Empire
87
was released.
I thought was one of them. And then 83.
83. Now we're looking it up, y'all. Sorry, I have to figure this out.
If I got that right, I'm going to be so impressed with myself.
We're looking it up. We're doing it. So, I'm sorry. New Hope was 77. Excuse me. Hang on. Okay. Empire was 80. Return of the Jedi was 83. So 77, 80, and 83. They came out 3 years apart, respectively. And it was similar in the 2000s or late 90s. So 1999 was Phantom Menace, 2002 Attack of the Clones, and 2005 we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith this year.
Wow.
Crazy. But cool. There you go.
But yeah, so it's the year reference hidden there above docking bay 7. And so there's one on the inside because the transport ship is the one that's delivered it. They have 2 of the cargo pods are outside on the top of the roof, and then one is being lifted onto the inside of the building.
Love that. The OGs. Very nice. All right. Number 4. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Number 4. Sorry, I'm like going back over these as we go along. It's gonna be the Eeyore parking lot sign in the Indiana Jones queue, which we saw with our own eyes, and it was very, very nice. I don't know who asked the cast member, but a cast member was so kind.
I think she overheard us talking about it. And
Did
she's
she
like,
just
I
do
have
it
a
on her
flashlight.
own?
And we're like, what?
That was so nice, because sometimes when the queue is really busy, like there's not enough time. Like the cast member is just like, no, you got to keep moving. But she was really, really nice. We were kind of just sitting there in that hallway, entering the next room from the safety spiel with Sala, and she got her flashlight out and shined it bright on the Eeyore sign that you can see in the projection room. So yes, it's really hard to see with the naked eye because it's too dark. But if a cast member shines a flashlight, you can see it clear as day back there. You see the Eeyore with all the stuff up in the rafters in the projection room.
And
So
we were with our
that's-
Patreon family for that too, which made
We
it even
were. That was our
cooler.
Patreon hang. Yeah. Yes. That was really cool to be able to see that. So, yeah, y'all, there is an Igor parking lot sign where Indiana Jones is now, because it did, come in the 90s. That used to be part of the parking lot. So they put the sign right in the back there. And it's been there ever since the ride first opened. So kind of cool. But that's one of my, it's a little fact, a little tidbit, Easter egg, what have you, that everyone always used to talk about, like early 2000s when the ride was still relatively new. And to
Well, I
this
feel
day,
like the lights were a little brighter too, so you could kind of see
Maybe.
a glimpse of it.
Maybe.
But now it's so dark in there. And then if you are one of those people that bring a flashlight and then you shine it up there, we kind of judge you. But if a cast member does it, and they're the ones that know exactly where it is, they're not blinding people in the process of trying to show where the
they will
Eeyore
point
is.
it directly on it, like for when they first turn on the flashlight. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of my faves. And there's little Eeyore. it's so funny. Yeah.
Because it's just randomly there, and you're just like, Eeyore, what are you
Oh,
doing?
there he is. Yeah.
All right. My
what
number
about yours?
4 is so over in Disneyland, y'all have Nightmare Before Christmas referenced, right?
Yes.
Well, in Disney World, we don't have that, but we have hidden Jack Skellingtons hidden throughout our attraction. Now, a lot of these are gone. They have been removed over the years, but there's one that's actually hidden in Mr. Gracie's forehead. And so
No way.
Yeah, so this one's really hard to see, and it's really impossible unless you're that person that's hanging back and just staring at this guy's head. So in Mr. Gracie is, or Master Gracie is the one that in Disney World, before you go into the room, the stretching room, the portrait of the master slowly decays. Right?
Yes,
When
yeah.
it's all the way in its skeleton form, if you look right in between where his eyebrows should be, in the very center of his forehead, the little cracks form a Jack Skellington.
No way.
And it's his little head there and his little bow tie. And it's hidden right there in the middle of his head. But it's really hard to see because the lines are so faint. But I can confirm it is there.
Oh, that's so cool. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
You can't be the first one to rush into the room. You got to choose. Okay, do I want to be the first one to be able to enter into the ride, or be the last one to enter in and just stare at Master Gracie's forehead for a second to see if I can get a glimpse of it? And honestly, it's better to see it at night when your eyes have already adjusted, where if it's first thing in the middle of the day, your eyes are not adjusted to the darkness.
Okay, well, next time I'm there, I gotta see that, because I have obviously not been paying attention, but I just had no idea that was even a thing. So we will do that at night, Danielle. We gotta make that happen in Magic Kingdom. That's cool. Okay, did not know about that. Well, there you go, guys. If you learned something new, we're happy to do that for you in this episode. All right, nice one. Number 3. Oh, yes. Okay. My number 3 is okay. So y'all know that Bugs Land was demolished in the, mid to late 2010s era to make way for Avengers Campus. And unfortunately, there's not a ton that's still left of Bugs Land. It's been scattered about across, everywhere. Pixar Campus has one of the Heimlich vehicles that was part of the Choo Choo Train. But there are a few little Easter eggs still in Avengers Campus, and this is my favorite in particular. In Web Slingers, in the pre-show room, there's a claw machine, where all of, the lab tech stuff, there's a claw machine there, and there are, in fact, bug eyeglasses sitting in that claw machine from It's Tough to Be a Bug 3D, which was where the bug eyeglasses, I think those were there for the entirety of the show running in DCA, but they are they're sitting right there, one little pair in the claw machine. So if you take a look as you enter the pre-show room before you meet oh my god, now it's too
Spider-Man?
early. Before you meet Spider-Man, no, but what's his actual name? Oh my god.
Peter Parker.
Thank you, Peter Parker. Why was that escaping my brain?
I don't know, because that was that's a pretty obvious one too.
And Spider-Man's my favorite Marvel
Right.
superhero. You guys, this shows you need to get sleep. Your brain stops working otherwise. Anyway, before you meet Peter Parker, yes, it's in the claw machine. So I just love that they kept There's a few more Easter eggs of Bugs Land in there, but that's my favorite one. So, yeah, take a look next time or when you walk into the pre-show room.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't know if I knew that one, actually. That's a pretty good one. I'll have to be on the lookout for that one next time I'm there.
Yeah. There's a few very subtle hints to Bugs Land.
All right.
How about your
three? We're on number 3, right?
Yes, number 3.
Okay, number 3 for me is, so every once in a while Disney will hide characters into all of its movies. My favorite is when they hide the animation directors. And it's going to be John Musker and Ron Clements. And they're always together. And they make caricatures of themselves, basically. And they're hidden in multiple movies. They're hidden in Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Hercules, Treasure Planet, Moana. And they're even referenced in Princess and the Frog twice. And I feel like if I give the example of the Princess and the Frog one, you'll kind of be able to picture these characters. So when Tiana is going and she's in her frog form, they're trying to go find Naveen, and they're hopping through and they're seeing the Mardi Gras floats. Well, when they're looking at the Mardi Gras floats, it pans to these 2 random freaky looking men in fish costumes, and they're throwing beads. Those are the directors.
Oh, that's funny.
And so if you go back and if you go and search this, the animation directors in Disney films, John Musker and Ron Clements, and you look at the photos, you're like, oh my gosh, they've been there the entire time. And some of these are really good, and they totally match what they look like.
That's awesome. That's really cool. I had no idea. So yeah. That's great. Now I'm gonna have to go back and see. So okay, what are their names again?
It's John Musker and Ron Clements. Or if you just search hidden animation directors in Disney movies, it should pop right up.
Okay. Well, that is a fantastic choice, Danielle. I love that. Okay. Are we on?
We're on number 2.
Number 2. Okay. So number 2. This is another one in the parks. It's going to be the sky buckets on the Matterhorn. Yeah. I love this Easter egg. Honestly, I didn't really know about this, especially when they changed this scene, and they've done this a few times, y'all. It used to be like bobsled materials or something that were there and just like kind of scattered things when I first went on Matterhorn, right? So like in the 90s and early 2000s. And then it got changed to crystals, which was really interesting. Like these pretty crystals that would come out of the ice. So it's that first scene after you see the Yeti behind the glass, behind the snow and stuff, or you hear him at the top of the hill. And then it was changed to a lot of different materials again, and that includes demolished sky buckets. And they are actual sky buckets from the ride that went through the Matterhorn for many, many years, up until the 90s. And yeah, those have been taken apart by Mr. Harold, our abominable snowman. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a kind of fun little old Easter egg to the sky buckets, which apparently I rode at some point as a baby. I don't remember them, sadly, because they were taken down when I was very, very young. So yeah, I just love that they added that. They added it much later, obviously, in like the mid 2000s, 2010 maybe.
I feel like they announced it back in a D23 or something like that, because they're like, oh, it's an homage, and everybody's like, yeah, we're so excited.
It was a really fun thing that they added, because there's a lot of, older millennials / Gen X and boomers, were like, that's so cool. So yeah, they're still there. It's just they were torn apart by the Yeti.
I think that's pretty funny.
It's fun. It's I'm glad that they added it. So that's why it's my number 2.
All right.
Yeah.
And my number 2 is also going to be from the parks, but mine's going to be located again, which is funny that it's again over in the circus area of Fantasyland here in Disney World. And so when you're looking at the Casey Jr. splash pad, and if you were at my panel at MegaCon, you're very familiar with this, and this is also referenced in the book as well. And it is, you're looking at the Casey Jr. splash pad, and there's 4 different cars with different animals in it. And each of the cars has a number on them. They're numbered, and they are for the opening years of each of the Walt Disney World parks. There's one, I believe the giraffes has the opening year for Animal Kingdom. The monkeys are for Magic Kingdom. So 71, 82, all those numbers are hidden on each of the cars. And I think that is so, so cool. And
that is cool.
One of my favorite things to point out when you get off the train and you're walking up behind them, and you can see all the numbers. And I'm just like, you want to know a random Disney thing? And that's my flex go to all the time over in that area.
That's awesome. Nice. Oh, I need to explore more over there because I like don't know anything really about this land because I'm not over there a lot. But that's so cool. That's really awesome that they did that.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. I love how all yours are the dates, Danielle.
Oh, I love date reference to stuff. I think that's so cool.
No, it's great. It's great. Awesome. Okay. Well, we are down to our number 1 for this countdown, y'all. Thank you so much for listening to both episodes. And we really appreciate it. We have another countdown coming for you next week. And that'll be our second to last countdown this season, which is crazy. So appreciate you listening this far. And we're just excited to continue on with our next one. And of course, if you want to listen to the bonus episode, we will have 11 through 15. If you're a Patreon or paid subscriber, that bonus episode's coming very soon. All right. Number 1. And I don't know if this is cheating or not, but I just love it so much. I've talked about it before, but it is going to be the Fun and Fancy Free reference in the Runaway Railway queue over here in Disneyland at our Toontown. When I first saw this, y'all, I freaked out. You should have seen me. Everyone was just like, what the heck? Why is she freaking out over this like beanstalk that's going through the roof? You guys, if you knew how like just pivotal Fun and Fancy Free was in my childhood and how often we would watch Bongo and Jack and the Beanstalk on repeat on VHS, you would know that I love this reference so much, and I'm so glad they put it in the queue. I know that, and I ask, I think it's cheating because yes, there are tons of Easter eggs. That's basically the entire queue for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at the the Toontown Theater, or the El Capitan, excuse me. But this one in particular is just, it means a lot to me. I'm so glad that they were just able to put it in there, and I think it's like one of the best references. As you see, like the beanstalk is going through the roof, and they do change between day and night also, which is really cool. The lighting up above will shift between like the daylight and nighttime, so I thought that was really cool.
I love
as well
the cracking noise to make it sound like it's still moving and it's tearing up the roof.
Right, it's still growing. So yeah, that's my favorite. I always love to go through the actual queue instead of like the lightning lane just to see that, and also to see the other ones too. Like I love the Christmas one that's like right next to it with Chip and Dale and Pluto. That was also one of my favorite cartoons. But that's my fave. So that's why she had to be number 1.
I love that.
Thank you. We love Fun and Fancy Free.
See, there's again. I just love that queue. Me and my brother, we were. Actually, no, not my brother. It was when I tried to go last, and the ride went down. I did not get to ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway last time I was in Disneyland because the ride broke down while I was in the queue. But I just loved going through, and I was looking at all the little fun references and Easter eggs in there too. So I totally feel you, Megan.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Well, my number 1 is going to be over in Hollywood Studios in Andy's backyard. And y'all, if you've probably seen my video about this from a while ago, but there are little green army men scattered throughout. But the green army men themselves, they are kind of an Easter egg, but it's how many there are. And if you count all of them, there are 21 green army men in total, and they are to represent a 21 gun salute.
Oh, cool.
So they are very well hidden. The 2 hardest ones to find, the last 2, like you can count all the other ones. They're very easy to spot in the rest of the queue. But there's 2. One is located on the very top of Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger, not Buzz Lightyear, Alien Swirling Saucers. He's located up there. He's patrolling out. And then when you are on Slinky Dog and you're coming through the finish line right before you see Wheezy, there's one right there on top. And that's the one that everybody seems to miss. And like, people are like, are you sure there's 21? I've only counted like 19. That's because 2 of them are hidden in the queue itself.
Got it. That is so cool. Again, no idea. I'm learning so much from the Dapper Danielle's list.
Thanks.
So that is awesome. I just love those like little, they're not so little, but they are really not so well-known facts about the parks and details that are, it was just, again, you would never know.
Right.
Until basically the Dapper Danielle tells you, or a cast member tells you.
The cast member tells you, you listen to the podcast, you read Danielle's book. There's so many different options.
So many options, so many ways to get your information, and that's why we're here. So fun. And there's plenty more, you guys. Disney is all about their Easter eggs, so we'll have some more in the bonus episode, but those were our top 10. Thank you so much for listening. Let us know if you got more for us. If you're like, how did you miss this one? Shoot us a message. Leave a review. We really appreciate it.
Did we tell you an Easter egg that maybe you never heard
Yeah,
about? And you went and had to go and confirm in the parks and be like, oh my gosh, they were right. Yeah,
Yes.
go investigate.
See, now we're giving you more to look for in the parks.
Yeah.
But we really appreciate you listening. Y'all, this episode was so much fun so much fun. The countdown list was so much fun to do, so we really appreciate it. And we'll see y'all next week for a new countdown. But until then, have a very magical day.
And night-night, sleep tight, dream of churros tonight.
Wee! To have your name at the end of our new episodes and to receive a bunch of magical perks, please check out our Patreon via the link in the episode notes.
Or visit patreon.com/Disney Countdown Show. We'll see you there.